right, so the first thing that I want to talk about is what exactly is Flutter? And to be able to answer this question, we first have to put ourselves into the mind of a mobile app developer. So here's one. This is Bob, and he's an iOS developer. Now, Bob made this really cool app where instead of matching with other people, you get to match with foods, and you get to figure out what food you most loads of books, study Java, study Android development, and finally he's able to have both of these buttons on his website, get it on Google Play and download on the App Store. So he now has the same app on the Google Play and the App Store. Now, this is great for the users, but for Bob, it means that when he has any updates that he wants to make to the app or any bug fixes, he has to push those Hey, in your app, some of the layouts look really weird. It doesn't look right. Like, why is this button like twice the size of everything else? What is wrong with your app? Now, this is because not only does he have to support a huge array of different in order to be able to design your app to look good on all of them. Now, here's where Flutter comes in. The guys at Flutter had this question. More and more so, we're there's screens in your mirror, and they're all different aspect ratios and different screens to design beautiful interfaces for all of these different types of screens. And this is exactly what Flutter is. It's simply a toolkit that makes it easy for developers to design beautiful interfaces for all sorts of screen sizes and devices. And it comes with a whole bunch of pre-built widgets that make it easy to lay out your app. So straightforward things such as laying out your app with rows or with columns or stacks. And it borrows some of the concepts from web design, where you can have things that are centered or have paddings and margins. And what if you could use this system to design and develop for almost any device? Because all that Flutter does is it asks for a blank window on the device. So be it on Android or iOS or web or desktop, all it's asking for is just a simple blank window. And what Flutter will do is it will draw onto that blank window whatever it is that needs to be rendered, and whatever animations or interactions or changes, it's all painted on by Flutter. So this means that instead of having to make iOS apps the Apple way and make Android apps the Android way, you can simply use a whole bunch of pre-built widgets from Flutter, such as a floating action button or a linear progress indicator, and you can simply put these into your app no matter which platform you're working on. And they've even designed widgets that look the part for each platform. So for example, the alerts might look like this on your Android app, but you can also specify that if your app is being run on iOS, then they should look like this, making your app look a blank app, and I'm going to go ahead and add an app bar. And this is a pre-built widget, which is built by Flutter. And as soon as I hit save, my app bar gets painted onto the screen. So I don't like new technology, a new skill, or a new programming language.